I've been getting messages again asking about. It all started based on I spent a couple billion coins for. Who's this? Oh, I spent a couple billion coins at the beginning of the what's the current one? Ballon d'Or on goalkeepers. And the question was, what happened? Where did the coins come back? Where did I make out on that? And actually did pretty well. I ended up making enough that I ended up with a max level Allison in the team and a Carragher, and I'm out 200 mil. So all the investments are gone. I'm done at this point. All the investments are back into coins. So I'm back up to 2.1 billion. And the thing is what's next? Like, what are we looking for? And I want to first take a look at what's working and what isn't working in the market. So if we go to just my watch list, I've been looking at Liverpool players just because I've been wanting to buy some and upgrade the team. So when you look at somebody like Alisson and you look at his purchase history here, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the value to come out high, dip heavy within a week, and then climb back. Now, that isn't a giant climb, but it's a climb enough that you can make profit. And we're trying to find that trough in the value. Some of the players, they come down and then they stay down. We're never seeing a value come back up. So if you look at Carragher, like that, he just hit. Like, it just kept going down. There was never a recovery in it. And it's a little unknown card. You could argue that this should have seen a recovery because it's a Carragher. It's not a card that not a whole lot of people are going to see. How many other Jamie cards are going to come out this year? It's a little different. Then you look at the Kona card, and this one it peaked about a week ago, way up, more than almost triple of what it was released at. But this is different because this is a live OVR card. So the live OVR card makes a big difference here in value. Will it recover back from, up above where it is at 103? That is a center back, Liverpool center back, that we probably won't see a better version of anytime soon in the game. So could it hold value? Could it recover? Possibly, but there's a factor I want to bring in here in a second that I want to talk about. We look at the Gerrard card from before. It's the same thing. It dropped down to 504, and it's settled back up at 566 million. If you're able to buy it down here at that lower trough, 500, it's a 40 million profit at this point. Will it come back up? Possibly, but here's the problem right now with investing. So we are in Ballon d'Or, ends in a week. The values on the Ballon d'Or players, because this is going to be going defunct this week, should see increases in values as people have held off buying anything, because there's always that chance they'll be able to claim them before the event ends. And if the event ends and they don't have it, that's when they're going to turn to the market and start buying some of these players. So yes, we should see an increase in value here in the last week on some of these higher rated Ballon d'Or players. But knowing what is coming next, this is such a pivotal time where it is more likely that a certain niche of the game will begin to sell off players, not only their investments and the players in their team, but players that they use. Top rated players may go back into the market over the next couple of weeks. And here's why. We know there is a holiday event coming. There is a winter something, winter wonderland, winter best. It's not going to be freeze, but it's going to be something Trophy Titans means nothing. That's not going to affect anything. Trophy Titans is more than likely just going to be a cash grab. What we're talking about is this holiday event that is going to release next week. So we have a holiday event coming out next week at the end of Ballon d'Or, where it should be a live stream next Tuesday, I think. So yeah, next Tuesday there will be a live stream to announce the holiday event, which should be a short holiday event, which will go through the first of the year. And the reason we know it's going to go through the first of the year is it will have its own Star Pass, because this Star Pass ends at the end of Ballon d'Or. It will go through the holiday, through New Year's, into the first of the year. And then what it is making way for is Team of the Year. Voting for Team of the Year should start the first week of January, and then that is going to change everything. So we normally, when we used to play the game, we would come into the end of November and be prepared for Freeze. Freeze would be a month long, all of December, and it would be a chance to get a ton of resources and players, a couple of big items that would be released, but you didn't want to go too heavy into Freeze because you knew Team of the Year was right around the corner. This is different because we're not getting a Freeze. We're kind of like in the mix between Ballon d'Or, and then right behind it, we're going to get this winter event, the Winter Wonderland, or whatever it's going to be. It is going to be the stepping stone to Team of the Year. And once people start to realize that Team of the Year is a month away, that this time next month we will have Team of the Year, people get nervous because they expect the players that will probably be nominated, what's coming, and it's going to change all of the top tier cards in the game. So investing in anyone right now, if you're not releasing those investments coming into Team of the Year before the Team of the Year hype begins, you are most likely going to lose the investment or the coins that you have into this. So if you're investing right now, the only thing I would be investing in is short-term investments, stuff that you can unload in the next 2 weeks, and that is not high tier cards. So if we look at any of this stuff that is coming in, if we look at Van Dijk, let's just look at do you see how it started high, there was a small drop and then dip in a recovery, and it went up. If we look at Diaz, there's dips and drops in the very beginning, but most of this stuff is out weeks. The recovery is weeks from release. It's not a turnaround. It's not a fast turnaround on new cards that are dumped into the game. Allison was like a 3-week thing before it, it was almost a week and a half before it dropped into that lower round, and then it took another 2 weeks before it recovered. So high value investments, it is not the time. If you have value in players, just wanted 2 minutes watching ads. If you want a value in players, the thing that we've been told is that the SBCs, well, not SBCs, exchanges will be back. Exchanges could be recovering. And if that's the case, 90 plus.
AJ_FM says Twitch ads are getting more intrusive and annoying. I just wanted 2 minutes watching ads.
Wasted. If you are holding on to 90s and some of this stuff, if you look here through my watch list, you'll notice that I've been watching player values to see who's been settling down into those 1.59 values, those cheap 90 rated players. If we do get exchanges back, we can see it here. Don't forget, now is the time to make sure that you have claimed all of these for the club teams. these are perfect. There's no sense in using actual coins to buy players to do exchanges when you have all of these free players that are available. This is all 87, 88, 89, 90, 92. These are where we're using all of these players to do our weekly Mascherano. The universal rank player are coming from these packs to be able to do everything for free. So make sure you've claimed those if you haven't already done it. If we look here, the CONMEBOL Libertadores is ending. We have Ballon d'Or ending in a week. Black Friday should be almost done. We will be removing this stuff here. If you haven't spent your coins in these events, this was the best chance for anything decent, was the 3,000 gem daily pack. This one, the daily limited offer, 3,000 gems for a 95 and above. That is tradable. Once you've done all of that and you go to the exchange, none of this is worth anything other than the coins. The coins are the only way to go here. It depends on how many of those packs you've opened. I'm at 10. I think I'm gonna get, what, 5 mil? So 15 mil in transferred player value from opening the free packs for Black Friday. And again, don't underestimate the value of this 4,000 gem pack that gives out a 95 and up tradable. These packs are the only packs that I open. The 3,000 Black Friday and the 4,000 here. And if you're playing the game and you're not putting in too much effort anywhere, you're not spending any money, you're not doing anything, you can pretty much open a 4K gem pack every other day. There's that many involved in the game. And once you go in here to the market, if you're lucky on some of your players, or you're just doing the exchanges, the coin exchanges, there's a decent amount here. So I've got 96 Vermeeren, 15 mil, 94 for 9.6. Both of those are from exchange packs. It's always better to do the coins. You're not missing out. You're not losing your taxes. So I'm getting 10 mil straight with no taxes rather than selling it in the market. And the same thing here for the 15 mil. 96 and over Vermeeren, who's worth the same thing. If I were to sell him in the market and got 15 mil out of him, I would really only be getting 13.5 mil. So doing it here, I don't lose the sales tax, which is why all those values are hovering right around the same thing. So there's just coins to be given away and gained in the game if you're paying attention. But right now is definitely not the time to do any heavy investing. Just knowing what is coming as far as Team of the Year and the Winter Holiday event. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to just talk about, some of the market investing and why now is not the time. So hopefully that information helped. We're going to switch over to the other one. So don't go anywhere. We're not getting away. I'm just ending it here for FC Mobile. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.
Finally,